immortalize this day of absolute clan betrayal. So, stream title, Betraying My Clan. In about 15 seconds, we should see the start of clan betrayal. I don't know how to feel about it. So we got a sacred shard. That's nice. Very nice. But it has really nothing to do with what we're about to do, okay? So what I'm about to do, I definitely don't recommend doing, you know, because it's not really good. There's literally about a ton of different options to do this and get better value out of it. But I couldn't care less. So we're going to do it right now. We have to do it, right? That is claiming our daily login rewards. And then claiming our 1 gem from the gem mine. And then claiming this mission. And then claiming Ramen 2, which is 30,000 CVC points, or I believe like 500 champion chase points claimed. And then, boom, 30,000 CVC points gone, okay? So 30,000 CVC points for a personal reward CVC. That's pretty good, right? Well, we're going to go in here now. You should be removed. No. You wait. There's more to come, okay? There is more to come. We're going to go to Ramen 2. We're going to ascend him. Boom. I don't even know how many CVC points this is, but maybe like 10,000? No, probably not. Maybe 7 or so. So boom. Fully ascended. What does this take him to? Max level, right? Or what is this? What does a barrel even do? Are you sure when you use a barrel, it'll instantly increase the champion's level to the highest possible level for the rank? We'll use that in a second, okay? Level 50. Boom, baby. 2, 3, 4, 5. More CVC points, you know? I don't even know how many that's worth. Max ascension's like 2,500, right? Let's go in here. Upgrade level, a barrel, you know? YOLO it, full XP, level 60, boom. Full XP. That's even more CVC points. Look at this, Masteries. I don't recommend doing this. I typically recommend doing Minotaur farming as well. But guess what, baby? Here we go. 800 gems for all of his Masteries, man. All these CVC points, but you know what? That's not even the worst part about it. Not even the worst. I got more. So if my clan was thinking about disowning me, imagine what they're going to do now. Booking champions outside of CVC. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully we missed the A1 maybe. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. 11 books, which is what, 33,000 CVC points. So we have 33,000 plus 30, so we're at 60, probably pushing like I don't know, 70, 80,000 CVC points. Man, as if I haven't done that before. Well, I mean, I did it before last CVC with Nikmo, but this is different. So I don't even care if we're just gonna fully book him. Look, Plarium's like, yeah, you're not getting away with partially booking this champion. Go all the way. Man, all of the books, you do it all the time, asking for a ride. I know. I would be surprised if all my clan doesn't just abandon me. So Ramen 2 fully maxed, 70,000 CVC points thrown away. Now, what do we do with him? It's a good question. Let me read his kit. A lot of text, let's skip that. Also, a lot of text, let's skip that as well. This one is the main thing I care about. Attacks all enemies, 80% chance of removing all buffs, books up to 100%, thankfully. Also, 80% chance of placing block active skills for 2 turns on enemies without passive skills. 80% chance of placing block passive skills on enemies with passive skills, okay? So, block active skills if they don't have passives, and then block passives if they do have passives. Pretty nice, right? These abilities are a lot of text. Maybe I'll take some time tonight and sit down and actually read these. The passive ability, whenever an enemy places a CC debuff on this champion, will instantly fill this champion's turn meter by 30% and place 30% increased speed buff and shield buff on them for 2 turns. The shield buff is equal to 30% of this champion's max HP. So that's actually pretty cool. I wish it removed it. That'd be even better though, right? TC2 now recruiting. Oh man. 250 runs in Spider and you're even. True. Just in case is a complaint from your clan. There's no complaint from my clan. There won't be no complaint. They won't know about it. They won't find out. But all right, so how do we build him? How do we build this guy? All right, guys, so it's been about 16 hours since I've started my clan betrayal, basically, and it looks like since then, my clan is basically falling apart. Look, we have Prior Eyes saying, Ty, you could pull mine too. Unfortunately, I missed this message because I would have been more than happy to also pull his Ramen 2 and get him built up. We could betray the clan together. And then Garrett says, finally got Urost. I'm going to 6-star him, ascend him, and book him like someone else in our clan. So guys, if you're going against our clan, the next personal reward CVC, or the next CVC, I got to say, we're kind of handicapped because we have members betraying the clan left and right. But with that said, I've had some time now to actually jump in here and kind of play test Ramatu. So I cut out the rest of the stream. So that obviously what you guys watched at first was the stream of actually pulling Ramatu. But since then, I've actually built him. Now, the rest of that stream, I was actually building him during the stream, but that was kind of boring, to be honest. But if you guys want to see that kind of stuff, let me know. I can definitely make it into a video, but honestly, it was a lot of just thinking about, hey, this works, this could maybe work, and kind of getting an idea. So this right now, this first iteration of Ramatu is definitely not going to be the final version, I don't think. Definitely going to change some stuff up, tweak it as time goes on. But currently what I have him built is go second, so he's in stone skin gear. Now I have reaction gear on there as well. Reaction, if they strip me, it's nice to have. So hey, got some reaction. His revenge accessory is actually really good too. His A1 ability is very solid. So overall, his entire kit is actually very good. When I first saw him, when I was talking about not wanting to land books in the A1 ability, I kind of underestimated the A1 ability actually. So yeah, everything in his kit is worth getting books for. So definitely, either way, 11 books, that's what he costs, and that's what I would invest in, period. So I had to do it either way because I landed all of them in the A1 first anyways. But yeah, his entire kit is very, very good. But as far as his actual stats go, so he is an attack-based champion. He has kind of low HP, but with Stone Skin gear, your Stone Skin shield, or Stone Skin, I guess, purple bar is based on your champion's HP. So wherever I could get HP percentage, I wanted to get it from, because ideally, I don't want his Stone Skin to be broken very easily. There's definitely a lot of champions, especially in Plat, which is what I'm building him for, who can break Stone Skin buffs because they just hit so daggone hard. So pushing his HP up pretty decent was a big focus for me. Getting okay defense, honestly, kind of difficult to get a lot of defense, especially because I'm trying to get a lot of accuracy. So balancing accuracy, defense, Stone Skin, all that kind of stuff was a little difficult, but this is what he's looking like right now. So okay, HP, kind of low defense. I'd rather that be like 3,200, somewhere around there. Speed, this is very low, but he's for a very specific team. So I want him to be as closely speed tuned with my other champions as possible because I want him built to counter Mithrala type teams. And the issue with Mithrala is a lot of times, sometimes she's built slow. So if she's cutting in between Ramatu placing his debuffs and my nuker actually doing his damage, then that's just opening the entire team up to basically not be able to actually do enough damage, because if Mithrala cleanses, she's going to place that shield, she's going to place all of her buffs, and it's just going to be a terrible situation overall. So I have his speed pretty low, and then his accuracy as good as I could get it. Now, I do have two pieces. This right here, the gloves and the weapon, easy upgrade for accuracy. So we have no accuracy whatsoever on the gloves, but unfortunately, even with Hydra Reset today, I got nothing. No new pair of gloves with better accuracy rolls on them. So I probably will be rolling some of these pair of gloves. I don't love using Chaos Ore on bottom row pieces, but Stone Skin, I think it's definitely worth it because Stone Skin, you get it so infrequently. If you can re-roll it, especially like the epic pieces, I think it could be worth it. I mean, especially if you go from like flat attack to maybe HP percentage or defense percent or crit rate, crit damage. There's a lot of options for there. So I may actually re-roll some of that. And then my chest plate looks good. So overall, his gear is okay. Definitely could be better. We got some triple roll accuracies, but nonetheless, this is the build I have for him right now as far as the stats go. Now, as far as the masteries go, this is what I have. So definitely first iteration could definitely change. I am very interested in hearing any of you guys' opinions on how you actually have your Ramen 2 built. So right now we're just pushing more accuracy, some turn meter boosting from the debuffs. I don't have this one right here. Cycle of Revenge could be good, especially if he's in a faster team. But for me, I really want to make sure Ramatu is as close in the speed tune with my other champions to go as possible. So I don't want him getting hit or my allies getting hit with a crit and then his turn meter being boosted, making him more out of tune with the rest of my champions. It's very specific in the turn meter, the turn order that needs to happen. So that's kind of what I've been sticking with. So these are his mastery setup currently, pushing as much accuracy as I can get. And then when we have Mithrala, or not Mithrala, when we have Yoshi doing increased accuracy, or Yoshi, Lady Kimmy, whatever it may be, we're basically looking at, let's say, 619 plus 80. So 619 plus 80 is going to be 699, so call it 700. 700 times 0.5, so 50%. 700 plus 350, so we're looking at 950 accuracy. So the enemy's going to have to be running pretty close to 1100 accuracy, or 1100 resistance to actually resist my Ramen 2. So I got him in a team right now. I'll show you guys kind of an example of what I have him set up with currently. So the reason why I wanted to book him out and fully build him so quickly and betray my clan, because in reality, saving for CVC makes the most sense, but I want to play with him now. it's a game. It's meant to have fun, and I want to have fun now, not later, right? So I went ahead and got them all taken care of because this weekend I want to push for plat. And a few weekends ago, I actually did push for plat and didn't have a whole lot of luck because there was a specific team that was very, very common, and I was winning, but the matches were taking about a minute to a minute and a half, which is just too long, to be honest. And that team was your, I think, Mithrala, Duchess, Necrit, and Candrifon, which is a very tanky team. They all have very solid passives, and you shut that down, they really can't do anything whatsoever. So this is the team I have set up currently. Madame Ceres is here for the decreased defense because my Leo isn't hitting quite hard enough, I noticed, to actually kill all the enemies. So Madame Ceres is there to help higher chance to remove Stone Skin if they have Stone Skin on them, especially since it's a 50-50 chance to actually not remove it. So Madame there for that little extra chance. She's also there to place that decreased defense, also for the decreased attack, because if they do attack me, they have decreased attack on them, and their hits are going to do quite a bit less. So Candrifon absolutely smacks Leo. I think I may be rebuilding my Leo, to be honest, because in situations like this, if they proc Swift Parry on anybody, Leo's just going to be literally one shot from dying. I have no reaction gear on him, which could possibly save him. But currently, let's see what happens here. They're probably going to have Swift Parry procking. There we go. I faced this team earlier, so this person's going to see me losing on their list. But we literally have a hit from anybody on the enemy's team is going to mess me up, basically. So I'm going to try to maybe reduce the turn meter on Sathalia. Actually, I don't even know what we have. Maybe decrease speed. Maybe that can slow her down a little bit. True Fear on everybody. Good. We activate the True Fear, and Candrifon comes off and kills me. So it's literally just one shot away from death. So I kind of need to rebuild Leo. But in general, the team's been working very well. So I've been able to deal with the teams that I've been having trouble with, which is that really slow team with those really tanky champions. So I'm going to refresh this, scroll to the bottom. So similar to this, but no Warlord. So Warlord just ruins that entire thing, because if there's a Warlord, he's going to lock me out. It's going to be a bad day in general. Let's look for a really tanky team. So this right here is a pretty okay example. We have a, well, 219,000 player power. Not really, because it's going to be low resistance anyways. Even if they stack Mithrala with as much as they could get, 219 player power, not that crazy. So let's see what we have right here. Okay, this is a decent option. 311,000 player power. We have good passives from Krisk and Mithrala. Lydia doesn't really apply to my situation. Mithrala's, honestly, her passive is not a huge deal either, because if we lock her out, we're going to lock her out. If we don't, we're not going to, right? So the resistance being transferred, or the accuracy being transferred to resistance, isn't going to really change that much anyways. So with Mountain King, though, we can block his active skills, I believe. I don't think he has a passive ability, so that's definitely going to be helpful. Krisk is going to be very helpful, though, because not getting decreased attack placed on my Leo when he attacks is going to be very, very nice. So we'll go ahead and place increased accuracy, increased attack from Yoshi. We will come in here with Ramen 2. And I'm definitely, like I said, I'm definitely interested in hearing any of your builds for Ramen 2 as well, because I've heard some people building him really fast, some people building him slow. I've heard of a lot of different builds. Obviously, the main area for him to be used, I'd say, is Arena. I don't know people using him in very many different areas other than, well, Arena and Faction Wars, of course. I mean, he's a Lizardman, and sometimes Lizardman's a little difficult. So Arena, Faction Wars, other than that, I don't really know where. I guess it doesn't really matter, to be honest. But there we go. Wiped out the team. No problem whatsoever. There we go. Pretty easy victory there. Also locks out Leo's passive, which is huge, because then Leo doesn't do his unkillable, which is very, very nice. Plus, he doesn't get that damage boost. So against Leo, he's really good, but Leo is just a crazy champion in general. So if the Leo procs Swift Parry before my Ramen 2 goes, maybe my Leo counterattacks their Leo, then it can definitely make the team a little bit more difficult and doesn't really work out great. So I guess then it can just strip the Swift Parry, but I've been having trouble against enemy Leorises for some reason, whatever reason that is. See, should have locked out Skull Crown, but we didn't, unfortunately. I guess we just stripped her, but didn't actually lock out her passive. Would have blocked that Swift Parry, or the unkillable. So let's go refresh this again. But so far, I've been enjoying this team. Ramen 2 is a champion who, honestly, people grind for a long time to get. I should have gotten him a long time ago, but the secret rooms, I was just going really slow with them. Getting Gomlock took me a while, just because of being lazy with them, basically. But we got him. He's been a lot of fun. Literally, haven't had him that long, but he's easily found a spot inside my team. Now, Leo is block active skills. Having like a Cardiel on this team would be very nice, but the block active skills is going to make this pretty interesting, to say the least, unfortunately. Got locked out. I can throw Cardiel in here. That's no problem whatsoever. He's actually really good. He'll just cleanse Leo. No problem. See, so we can't do anything whatsoever. We'll just kill Necrit, maybe. Actually, no, we didn't. So let me go ahead and block active skills plus decreased attack on Leors. Not a good combination whatsoever. So let's try this again. We'll come in here. There's been a few different teams I've tried. I've tried a Cardiel in here. I've tried a Necrit in here. Necrit protecting Leo, not necessarily needed, but Necrit's definitely not a bad option. He's an amazing option, but I've seen a lot of people talk about other content creators when they show like Necrit in teams are like, oh, this is just a Necrit showcase. So I'm trying to stay away from that, at least for right now. But Necrit, he is one of the best arena champions, period. He is so, so good. And you see him in so many teams, offense and defense. And here comes a Hefrak trying to smack my Leors. But little does he know, that actually just makes the Leors hit harder, right? So here, let's see. Okay, we actually almost killed him. So let's strip everybody, hopefully. Getting that Swift Parry off was huge. Because of that Swift Parry, or not the Swift Parry, the Stone Skin. If it didn't come off of Duchess, that would have been bad news. So I could do the ally attack, or I could just do this. This is going to help me if they do proc Swift Parry. My Leor's actually reviving, so I'm going to do that. We will just try to stun him. Perfect, got the stun off. This ability hits harder than the A3. Now, the nice thing with having Ramen as well is, especially if you're using a damage dealer who has an ability to CC whatsoever, so like Ragash with the AoE stun, Solus with the AoE provoke, anything like that, this damage dealer over here, if they need accuracy, Ramen is giving them extra 80 accuracy. And then you have Yoshi giving increased accuracy. So it's basically a net 120 extra accuracy. So if you build them with just a little bit, you're going to be able to CC at least the damage dealers on most teams. So let's see if we get any True Fears or anything else off. Actually, no, they all have block debuff, so it's not going to matter anyways. We'll just use the A2 ability. We'll just YOLO it, because I really need to kill Hefrak. If he stays alive, it's going to not feel too good, because we have no more Stone Skin. So here, let's use his let's use the A1. Do I have Evil Eye? I don't think I don't have Evil Eye. Increase the cooldown, maybe increase the cooldown of the res. That'd be perfect if so. Let's see if it's used. Okay, so the res was skipped. Either her AI is messed up, or Ramen 2 actually increased the cooldown of her A1 ability, which would be very good. Increase the cooldown as well from that ally attack, which is so, so good. So literally Ramen 2's entire kit is valuable. So his A1, increasing the cooldown. His A2 places several different debuffs, and then places a True Fear if the target, I think, has 4 or 5 more debuffs overall. Let's see. So if the target has 4 or more debuffs, has a chance of placing True Fear, which is so, so nice when it actually does place. So here we go. We got a team doing some damage. I might try Cardiel again. I may not actually need Madame Saris in there. I was thinking I did for the extra decreased defense, but I may not actually need that. Warlord would be huge. Warlord would be absolutely amazing to have in this team. Cardiel's going to bring me a little bit more support. He has super good healing. So we'll try him out once or twice. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. And the ally attack is just so incredibly helpful as well. Plus the cleanse, getting petrification off. Granted, on Leo, doesn't really matter because his A2 ability stops him from being CC'd anyways. Crowd controlled, locked out, fear, freeze, anything like that. We didn't place on Ramen 2. Did he have Stone Skin? I don't even know. Let's just use the A3 ability here. Don't have to worry about decreased attack from Krisk applying to my Leo when he attacks him. Because, one, we have block debuffs, but also because his passive's locked out. And now Leo's going to hit like an absolute freight train because he has 1% HP. Which is the best situation for Leo, period. Mithrala has increased defense as well as strengthen, and our Leo's just going to eat right through it. There we go. 50 seconds, not too bad, and I was talking throughout it and kind of going slow. So the team has been a lot of fun. Definitely a much better option than what I was using before, but overall, it's worked out pretty good. I've been enjoying them, so was the clan betrayal worth it? Yeah. Would I do it again? For sure. But guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.